Hi, I'm Mary Wong, author of Pathways to Pregnancy, registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner and acupuncturist, founder of Alive Holistic Health, and your certified high performance and wellness coach. So, thank you for being here. Welcome to my live post number 84. And tonight we're going to talk about Mother's Day survival hacks. The reason being is that there are many people, it's a celebrated occasion, and so for a lot it's not feeling like it's celebratory, right? So whether you've had an actual loss of your mother in the past couple of years, or you are trying to conceive and you're not up for Mother's Day, because every time you hear it, it's like it's that innate desire of wanting to have a child and you just can't have it, so it makes you feel inadequate. So I acknowledge you for being in this journey, and I also acknowledge you for knowing. I want to acknowledge you because I know the suffering that there is that goes with it, because I myself had experienced it. So I think it's important to talk about what we can do to, in fact, more than just survive, we want to be able to thrive throughout this. And there are some things that you can do. And in fact, I had a person that reached out to me and said, I am dreading Mother's Day. What can I do? So this is responding to that. So I hope you're watching. And the very first thing is, and I say this to many or all people coming to my clinic, what is a mother? A mother is someone who is not just a person who has a baby through their belly. It can be a mother in the community, a mother into other people's lives, whether it's your nieces or nephews or your friends' children. You can be mothering, because that's a quality of who you are. So just think of that as a different mindset. Now, I want to acknowledge you also for going through this arduous journey, because it is difficult to bear sometimes when you hear that word mother, when you desperately want to be a part of that group. And there are painful reminders everywhere you go, because Mother's Day is celebrated everywhere. And so, of course, I am going to celebrate with the mothers at large, but I also want to be sensitive to and support you who are out there feeling like you're getting a stab in the heart when you see Mother's Day. So here's a couple of things that I think would be helpful. And one that that I came across was, let me see, what's her name? Sorry, I'm just gonna have to find it here. So an author that wrote Silent Sorority, I like this little hack, which I think is brilliant. I didn't even think of this. You know, we're bombarded by emails and promotions all the time. And one of the things that we get promotions for are like Mother's Day sales, right? So for the past week or next couple of days, you may get lots of emails coming through that has that. And really, you don't want to see it. So save yourself, spare yourself the difficulties of like just seeing it going, oh, here we go again. And if you don't know how to do it, find someone else that can be on board to help you filter out through your emails, because there are things that you can set up online to email. It's called an email filter. I personally don't know how to do it because I'm not in IT, but I'm sure you can either do it yourself or find someone else that can help you. So which actually also means, so number one, email filter, but before this number one, you want to find somebody on your side. So either it's your partner or a friend or a family member that has got your back, so that they know that it's okay. You don't have to celebrate Mother's Day if you don't want to, or, avoid some of the Mother's Day comments. So, if you're going to a store, have your friend cash out instead, because I have had this happen when I was trying to conceive, and I had my wedding band on. There's this expectation that you're a mother. And I remember clearly, I don't remember what store, but what happened was I went shopping and they gave me a red carnation and said Happy Mother's Day, and they gave it to me. And so it was hurtful. It was sad. It wasn't so hurtful as it was sad. I was just sad by it. It's that painful reminder of who I am not, right? And so, not being part of that club, part of that mafia. And so you want to have a person to deflect. So if you need to go to a store, like, you might want to buy groceries, then have someone else go for you. And in fact, why don't we just back off and, like, when it comes to like clothes shopping or anything like that, don't do it during this time because you're going to see signs everywhere. Let's just avoid the stores altogether, right? You can go after, you can go a bit before, so you can avoid the painful reminders. Now, if you are still having to go for whatever reason, then it's about mindset shift. So can you regard yourself as a mother? And I mentioned it right from the get-go. And what I mean by that is, can you say to yourself, I am a mother of my kitten, of my dog, of my pet ferret? Or again, back to the, I am a mother to the children of this earth. If you can come from that mindset, fine, go out and do it and embrace it. But if you feel like that's too much of a stretch, well, guess what? I believe that it's in self-preservation and honoring yourself. So then the last bit to that is kindly decline from Mother's Day celebrations, especially if it's like, with your friends that are all mothers and you're the only one that's not. You might want to avoid that. And don't feel obligated or feel guilty or like you're a bad person, because that's not who you are, especially because you feel bad and guilty and wrong. That tells me right there that you're exactly the opposite of that. So allow yourself and give yourself permission to not go to certain celebratory events if you don't want to and if you don't feel like it, because guess what? You're not servicing yourself. You're not servicing others because you're not being your authentic self. So that's the whole piece about learning and being able to say no. Okay? I hope that I'm still on. I don't even know if I'm on. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. So I hope that is helpful. And what else can I say about that? Yeah, so a couple of things, right? So you can avoid certain celebratory places and do email filters so you don't get the crappy Mother's Day promotional sales stuff that you don't want to get because you don't want to see it. You can actually avoid stores that will have all those things and avoid being with other people by having a partner or a friend take care of that. And just say no. Those are a couple of simple strategies just for self-preservation, for self-love. And yeah, don't force yourself to do anything you don't want to do. And I remember one of my former patients who on Mother's Day or the day before Mother's Day, she had a call from the doctors to say that she wasn't pregnant after an IVF. And, that is like heart-wrenching. And so the good news is that she was an open person with her family. So her mother knew about it. And her mother said, you know what, let's just cancel Mother's Day. It's just a arbitrary day that we make up. So we can celebrate life. We could just go out and do something else. Screw Mother's Day, right? So you can do that. And, you can if you can, tell your mother, if your mother's alive, and say, hey, you know what, I'm really not feeling like I'm able to celebrate right now. And maybe we could just go out to dinner and just not call it that. Can we do that? Okay. And if you can't say that to your loved ones, then have someone else do that for you, have that conversation for you. So I hope that serves you. I just want to say one last thing before we run away. I just did my first live monthly fertility circle on Sunday, and it was freaking awesome. And the reason being is I just was able to teach about fertility in a coaching sort of way, and then in the end there was Q&A. So awesome. I really want you to join because it's in a private place. So you can go to marywongmykajabi.com. Kajabi is Kajabi.com. And for the next couple of days, we're still offering it for $1 for this month, but it's an ongoing monthly thing, and it'll be so freaking awesome because you know what? I get coaching, and I'll tell you, it costs a lot of money to get coaching, and this is only $29.99 a month, and it is so freaking awesome. You can walk away gaining so much insight and hope for yourself. Not false hope. I'm not into false hope, but just hope and healing for yourself, and the way to navigate life in a more free way. So join me. It'll be awesome. And you'll be in a community of like-minded people, and we'll have the opportunity to share. So it'll be so cool. So join me. And that'll be in June, first Sunday of June, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So next week, I'll chat with you soon. Love you. Take care for now. And I won't say Happy Mother's Day, but have a fantastic weekend no matter what, because it may be nice out and you can make your day however you make it. Okay? Take care. Bye for now.